A very good afternoon, everybody. Today is the day on which our students demonstrate their learning outcome of their entire journey of masters. For 2 years, they study normally as people study the literature and other things in other departments also. But along with that, in our department, we have a tradition of integrating technology along with the learning process so that students' digital skilling also is enhanced. So in this process, what is the outcome at the end of 2 years? How the students have mastered not only their sensibility regarding literature, but also about digital skillings and various ways of thinking also. So as we have in music and other art forms, there is a final performance. If you go for a visharad, either in music or in dance, then at the end of your learning, you have to have a stage performance. Your guru is present, your parents are present, anybody from the people are invited in the auditorium. So in presence of everybody, the dancer, the singer, the one who has learned some music instruments to play, they have to perform, and that is the final test. This is something like that. Your exams will be there, your presentations are there, that is fine. But today, in a form of a visharad, you are going to demonstrate what are your learning outcomes and how well can you present yourself in form of digital archiving. So all that journey, we expect that in last 5 years, whatever you have done with literature, you try to put it in a digital form from where you can showcase your outcome, your talent, your branding, everything there. So for that purpose, we have this digital portfolio demonstration day, and semester 4 students are here to demonstrate. But before we ask them one by one to talk about their digital portfolio and share about that, let us see how people think in education, in higher education, about digital portfolio, what is expected so far as objectives and learning outcomes are concerned, and in what parameters you all, like semester 2 students who are present here, or anybody with whom they are sharing their links, the evaluation links, how are they supposed to evaluate this portfolio. So let me share a screen to see the things. Okay, so in this banner also we can see that we have put this studio activity also as something very significant. So as a part of your study, now both the classes, you are preparing interesting videos. If you are studying a play, you are dramatizing the play performances. And it is not only dramatizing, like people do dramatic performance of drama when they study literature. And it is also performed, like this time also we had an experiment with semester 4 students in Mahesh Dattani's play. We have performed that. But taking that one step ahead is also doing a video shooting of that, recording also that, and then sharing through YouTube channel with the people also. So those who are present in that particular space, they can enjoy. But apart from that, what about the other people, or how we can showcase the thing? So the dramatic performance is taken one step ahead by also doing a video recording of that, editing of that also, and also uploading on that. So when you get involved in studio activities, your learning enhances a lot. Whatever you theoretically learn in the class, that all gets very well digested also. And it is not only the literary thing that you do, but apart from that, how various tools also you master, small applications where how editing of videos can be done, that also you master along with that. So We tend to see in this term of studio activity become somewhere at the center of learning literature also. Apart from that, we have variety of logos we have put here, which are used extensively by all the students. Google Drive is there, Google Classroom is there, sites on which now today you have prepared your digital portfolios, Blogger, YouTube, SlideShare, online tests, lots of thinking activities that also you have to do, academic writing, various workshops we keep on doing on that. And this time we have added a few logos of generative AI also. Gemini, ChatGPT, Copilot, and even Claude are also extensively used by all the students there. And this all will be demonstrated. You can keep on asking that how you have done, how you used all these things. Show us on your digital portfolio that where are all these things there. But if we see, according to Bloom's taxonomy, how the pyramid is climbed through digital portfolio, how from lots to hots, from lower order thinkers to higher order thinkers, the pyramid of Bloom's taxonomy can be achieved through digital portfolio. We have seen this in our last session in presentations also. Last part where we have talked that how presentations can be seen as the learning outcome through Bloom's taxonomy. Now today we want to see digital portfolio and Bloom's taxonomy. So first, remembering the thing. So objectives are that students will be able to recall and retrieve information related to their academic and professional experiences. Professional still might not be here. In case, for example, if you are invited for as a speaker, like this time Trali was invited as a speaker in one of the colleges, or during college or your PG years, if you tend to go somewhere to speak or participate in that manner, then that also can be a part of this. But keeping that aside, how from first year of BA to the fourth semester, what you have studied, how many poems have you studied in last 5 years, how many plays you have studied, how many non-fictional essays were in your syllabus, and apart from syllabus, what else you have done. Can you document all these things? Can you put it on a digital portfolio, the list of the poems that you have studied? That is how you remember the things that you have studied in your UG years also. This also semester 2 students have to ask semester 4 students that have you done this or not? Have you put the record of your UG years, how many poems you studied then and now, or how you classify the literature that you have studied in a very clear terms like genre, poetry, what kind of poetries are there? There are so many types of poetries. If people want to work, they can work on that also, and then they can exemplify that. Ballads, lyrics, all this, sonnets, that is what you have studied. You might not have done that. If you have done it, is very good, but you can always put that as an idea that everything we are not able to do, something the coming generations have to do. So that way, some ideas for the people, semester 2 students also, that how you can classify poems. You can also classify drama, and there are comedies, tragedies, histories, absurd plays, and lot many ways that drama is seen. So how you reflect your understanding of literature, that now I know that Shakespeare has not written any novel. Though by mistake we tend to write that Hamlet is a novel written by Shakespeare or Macbeth is a novel, but we now know that novel was a genre which was not still invented when Shakespeare was writing. It was supposed to be invented much later on, when Henry Fielding is going to be the father of novel. It will be new thing that is going to come. But you are aware about all this thing. That is what you display when you remember the things. Maybe the things were not very clear when you were in undergraduate studies. In PG also, maybe you were not clear, but when you are told now think of all this thing, remember and think, then maybe you are able to have that ability to classify the things there. So students will demonstrate the ability to compile and organize relevant artifacts, documents, and reflections within their digital portfolio. So apart from this, whatever other activities are carried out during last 2 years, that all will be documented on their digital portfolios. In variety of events, students keep on participating from our department. Whatever happens in Bhavnagar, some students keep on attending the events and participating on all these things also. That all should be documented. That all should be like, we have done this. I was there when a poet was reciting a poetry. I was there when there was an art competition. There was a wall painting going on somewhere in a corner in Bhavnagar. Somebody from our department was there also. But if you were there, there should be a few photographs and everything should come on your digital portfolio also. Then understanding. Students will comprehend the significance and relevance of the artifacts included in their digital portfolio, and they will analyze and interpret the meaning behind their chosen artifacts, demonstrating an understanding of how they illustrate their academic and professional growth. This can be the question which semester 2 students can ask them, that if you have presented all the certificates here, how do you measure your growth? How do you analyze that? There might be some certificate of your schools also, and there might be something of your PG years also. You might have participated in elocution competition in school, and now you might have presented a paper in a national seminar. So what difference does it make? How do you think you have grown over the years? Can you tell something about it? Can you write something about it or not? All these ideas which I am giving you, semester 4 students can also take a note of that. And now you know that if you just get a rough idea of the things, you have tools which can write the paragraphs. You don't have to think about the paragraph writing. But ideas are very important. In the generative AI era, what is important is to have an idea to do this. So do we have the ideas to do things with our digital portfolios? Then there are tools that can write everything. They will write, but if I don't have ideas, how can I prompt generative AI to write something? So this idea that how have I grown from my college years to my PG years, whatever I put as an illustration, can I comprehend the growth of an individual or in which capacity I can write about that? Application, applying the thing. Students will apply critical thinking skills to select and present artifacts that showcase their achievements and skills effectively. Students will utilize technology tools and platforms to create a visually appealing and user-friendly digital portfolio that effectively communicates their academic and professional accomplishments also. So how you apply your digital skills and how you be user-friendly. Preparing a digital portfolio or a website or a blog is to be user-friendly. We have to try to see that if I am a watcher, if I come on this website, how friendly it should be for me that I can navigate entire things very easily. So there are so many gateways given. On every page, there are so many links that you can go from here to here. From here, you can go there. So all those navigation links can be seen if you are able to comprehend the idea of digital writing in a proper manner. Digital writing is not textual writing where you just keep on writing and you have to turn page only to go to the next page. Here you have to click to go to the next page, and you can click and go to hundreds of pages, and you can come back again where you were. So how the navigation can be designed by the learners, that can be seen here also. Then analysis part, students will critically evaluate their own strengths, weakness, and areas of improvement based on the contents of their digital portfolio. This can be written or can be asked and answered also, that how you see your own strengths, your weaknesses, your areas of improvements, opportunities that people SWOT, SWOT analysis people do, or sometimes people don't use the word threat in SWOT now. Strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Instead of threats, they use the word challenges. What are the things that is challenging for me? What are the things which I think today I cannot do? Can I write that this is very challenging for me? I can't do this. Many of you might be seeing that writing a blog is very difficult. It is very challenging. You tell me and I can think, but I can't write what I think. that is very challenging for me to write what I think. So if you ask me, I will answer. But if you tell me that whatever you have answered, now write it, then it is very challenging task also. And then you can say that those challenges are met by generative AI tools. Now you can tell generative AI to write something and it will write for you also. So many of you, when you use the tools, how do you acknowledge that some of the challenging things or some of the things which were weaknesses are now overcome by some digital tools, are overcome by some digital tools. So that is the part of analysis things, how skills, knowledge, experiences, and other areas where additional evidence or reflection may be needed are presented here. Evaluation part, students will assess the overall quality and coherence of their digital portfolio in relation to their academic and professional goals. And it is here that you will be asking other people through a feedback form to see that they also evaluate your work. So we give you a sample of a feedback form, and using that sample feedback form, you have to invite people to go through your digital portfolio and then give the marks there. A few sample questions we have added there, and you are open to add a few more if you want to. If you think that there is something special in your digital portfolio and you want that to be evaluated by the people, then that page link can be given and specifically can be asked in the question also, that this also the people can evaluate there. But this is the part of evaluation by self also and by others also. So we request you to tell everybody, and semester 2 students will explore as many portfolios as possible. If all, it is very good. Otherwise, as many as you can. Physically, you have to visit some of the, and virtually, we have QR codes also presented here. So through QR codes also, you visit the portfolio and then evaluate it. Many times we see that people directly say, give me the form. I will give full score and submit the things. They will not see digital portfolio. So that will be challenging for individual students, that how you will encourage the people to see the digital portfolio. So you can give links at in your question, in your feedback form, that here is the link, click, see, and then evaluate. That is again a very challenging task to ask people to go through the portfolio and then to evaluate the things. In future, we will also ask to have analytics of your digital portfolio. So how many people have really come and how many have evaluated? We can tally the things also. Last time or this time, we are not able to do that. But maybe next year, we will have the analytics tool. So if you have 1,000 people giving the feedback, but only 50 came to visit your portfolio, it means that 1,000 number is not a valid number. We have to only count 50 only out of 1,000. So actually, how many people came to your digital portfolio, that needs to be seen also. But that is this part. And finally, this one is about creating the things, or synthesis, how you synthesize everything. In digital portfolio, creating, obviously digital portfolio itself is something that is created. You can apply variety of designs in that, color combinations, and you can display your sense of art also in this, your sense of art. So when other people will see, you will see that some digital portfolios are visually appealing, visually attractive, aesthetically they are very beautiful. Whereas some they are you don't like to watch it. They are very harsh colors, the combination of fonts, and the design is not okay. So that way we can display that how we have like students of literature are supposed to have aesthetic sense, but are we able to apply and create something with the help of that aesthetic sense or not? We talk about color combinations a lot in our presentations. We have lots of things about color combination, color symbolism. But can we use that color symbolism when we prepare our digital portfolio or not? So that is where how well we can create the thing that we can see there. So students will curate and customize their digital portfolio to reflect their unique strengths, interests, career objectives, demonstrating creativity and originality in their presentations also. So this is according to Bloom's taxonomy, that how it is expected that what students can do and what can be the learning outcomes for this. Then in our feedback form, normally we will find this kinds of questions or something around this we have suggested all the students to have in your feedback form. So it will try to showcase that mastering core subject along with digital skilling. Because your videos will be there, your blogs will be there, and that will have a larger part on your digital portfolio. Your videos of presentations and all other videos that you have made during your studio activities, Teachers' Day and other videos also will be there. That all will speak about how well you have mastered literature, English language and literature, mastery over. These two things will be reflected. And this is very important because people should not think that the digital things are good, but literary things are not so good. So how can that be evaluated? How can that be presented? That we can speak in a better manner also. We are presentable also. Our presentations are good. So presentation skills you acquired. Your videos say that this is how you speak. So by that way, you can say that you have acquired a better speaking ability also. And you have written lot many things on literature, which speaks about your understanding of literature also. Your thinking activities on literature. Also, if you count words, it will be in thousands of words you might have written, which displays your understanding of literature there. So that is the mastering of core subject of literature there. Then 4 types of thinking will be there. Digital citizenship and other things will come there. So this question, 4 types of thinking will be asked there. Does the DP display integrative thinking or not? Integrative thinking. What is integrative thinking? The definition of that also is given there. It might be on the feedback form also. Is the ability and habit to recognize relationships among ideas and experiences that are not routinely thought of as related. Ideas you study in classroom, experience happens in real life. How are you able to connect these two things there? Sometimes just you make a reference to that in your presentations, even in the introductory presentations in a regular classroom or in the presentation season. At that time, we can understand that here you are doing this integrative thinking, that you are able to connect that with the lived experience. That if that doesn't happen, then integrative thinking doesn't happen. This all things normally come in either the presentation videos or in your thinking activities. Second is reflective thinking. It is the ability and habit of looking back at previous learning and setting those experiences in a new context created by subsequent learning. On the last day, we made this remark that when you write about war poems, and Rupert Brooke might be singing the songs in a very positive manner. But after that, you have seen that other writers have criticized war and have seen that war is never a good solution. So when you write something about before the First World War, how the poets were writing and celebrating war, you can't miss the point about how later on people have thought of this. This is connecting. This is where you say previous learning and later on your experience, how you connect, and then you make the reference or the point there. Then thinking in community, is the ability and habit of seeking connections between your learning and the learning of others in the class and community. So if you are very alert in the class or in any free time also, or when the presentations are going on, then you can see that this is how you see at the thing and this is how other people are seeing at the things. This happens a lot in between the gaps also, in recess, before the classes, after the classes, in all those spaces. This kinds of things can happen, that how you think of the topics that you are studying, the points in the syllabus, and how the other people are also studying. But normally people don't think about that learning in community, how it can be something very unique also. Thinking in context is the ability and habit of seeking connections between what you learned in college and relating those connections, subjects, debates, and discussions in the wider world also. That is normally the point that we try to bring in our classrooms, that if we cannot see what is happening today outside through the window of this textbook, then it is meaningless. Then it is a meaningless activity. So time and again, we try to see what is happening throughout the world outside, and how we connect that with the text that is ongoing. It is not that we only talk about the current affairs, but those current affairs are connected with the text and the theme and the characters that is ongoing. So it is not just talking about the other thing and there is no connection with literature, or there is pure literature and no connection with society. Both the things are synced together also. So that is thinking in context, that how it can be displayed or can be seen. So these are 4 types of thinking which it is expected that people are supposed to learn through their studies, and if possible they can display, or at least they can talk that in my thinking activities are the thing I am trying to do, this kinds of thinking also. Then your academic journey will be there. So how many blogs, presentations, semester 1, 2, 3, 4, that will be classified by everybody, that one can see. Very important part of the this journey will be to compare what you have written when you came to department. That is, what is literature, and now what you are writing. What is the difference? So when we will ask you to demonstrate your DP, this is the point that we will see. What is the difference? What is the difference between what you wrote then and now when you write what is literature? How you yourself can find that have you grown in 2 years or not? In this 2 years, do you think that you have grown, and now in a much different manner or in a better manner you can write the definition of what is literature or not? That will be one of the parameters to see the academic journey. Then it is also about your professional branding. When in your CV, you will put this resume or CV, this link, and you will tell people that when you want to know about me, this is my link. And through this, you can know how I speak, what I think, what I write. If I say that my hobby is to read, you will find lots of books that I have read, along with the review of those books also. I would have reviewed also. I don't read and forget, but I read and then I review also. And there will be the proof that this is my reading habit. If I have a singing habit, then my songs will be there. If I have a dancing habit, then my dances will be available through YouTube channel. On my YouTube, if I have a habit of horse riding, then that video will be there. If I have a habit of playing outdoor games, those things also will be there on my video. So everything will be evidence-based. I will not just tell that I have all this interest in life. These are my habits. If I don't have enough evidence to display in my portfolio or any other places also. So multimedia CV or multimedia resume, when people prepare, they put photographs, videos, audios also in their CV and resume. So that way you are talking about your professional branding also. And this digital citizenship also. In this era, when lots of digital thing happens in the life, we see that people are still not aware how to live on digital space, how that space can be used positively, constructively, our academic life, how we can display on that, which is very challenging for all the teachers. So one of the easiest way that people find is that don't allow students to use technology. Don't encourage them to be on social media platform, because they don't know what to do. That is how normally people do. Parents and teachers, they have found that shortcut to tell people that don't be there, because you will not be mature enough to display yourself on social media in a proper manner. But here we take a challenge, and we think, and as many people say, that it is the role of a teachers today to tell the young people, the students, that how you can be better on social media, how you can be a better citizen, not only in a physical world, even in a digital world also. So how the way you live in a physical world without any hypocrisy or double face, the same way you will have your own identity on social media also. It will not be any hero or heroine's photograph. It will be your photographs on your social media. And with that, we start in first semester. We know that how challenging it is. And many students do not understand that why I am fan of so-and-so heroine or a hero. So why can't I put that photograph? So we have to tell that you can't put that photograph in Aadhaar card, in your license, in your identity card. Then how can you put it here? If there it is allowed here also. We imagine a dialogue like, "Pehle uski sign leke aao, pehle uski sign leke aao." So if you take a signature from Aadhaar card that you can put anybody's photo, we will allow you to do. Not if that your proper name should be there. Proper name, either it is your email ID. This we have still funny thing. People put their mobile number in email ID. There is a difference between mobile number and email ID. How it is very challenging to teach people that mobile number is mobile number, email ID is email ID. But it is so difficult that people don't understand. 1 year passes, then also they don't understand. Initially, we tell people that you should have your identity first name, last name as your identity marker in email ID. But some of those who understand, they change. There are many who don't understand and they keep that only. They think that we are smarter than our sir. But as I tell that your karma will catch you. Someday you will have to listen. If you will not follow the steps initially, whatever is told, and if you try to apply on your own smartness as if you think you understand and know everything, then someday back again that will come like a boomerang to you. And even if after you have gone away from this also, it will keep on coming. So we know that many students, we tell them that you change your email ID. This is, your pet names are for cats and dogs. Your parents might be calling you Munna, Munni, but you can't use that as your email IDs. Pet names are not good for this. When you go for branding yourself, then you will be unhappy. You will not be happy to see that this email I should write in my CV. If I become a professor, this email will be so funny. So you visualize that you become an IAS officer, you become a professor, and see your email ID, that how it looks. So making people digital citizen is a very challenging task. There's such simple things many people don't understand. And even if we keep on hammering things here, then also people don't change. We can imagine outside there are so many young people. Here there are only few. But outside there are lakhs and millions and billions of people, and nobody is there to tell them that what is right and what is wrong. So digital citizenship is a huge challenge for the people. People normally tend to write and talk about a lot about birthday celebrations and all those kinds of things. You will find many photographs and all those things also. But academic life, when it comes to share, people shy away from that. So we say that if as a student, academic is something very important for you, why don't you talk about it? Why don't you write about it? Why don't you share? Why are you not proud about your academic life? Why don't you share about yours? Why don't you tell people that this is what you do as a part of your studies? That is where also that is very important. That digital citizenship means talking about the good things that we do in life and sharing those things, so that many other people are inspired to do the similar way good things also, positive things. That way we can spread even into the digital space a better way of grooming one's personality and expressing oneself also. That is the idea. But as you all also, those who are present in the class also, to understand that it is very challenging. You can't still teach people, as it is so challenging to make people good in a physical world. Even if we had many Avatari Purush and Son of God and Pegambers and messengers, they came and they went, and yet people are bad people only. The same way in a virtual world also, we still don't have any Krishna or Ram of virtual world. There is no Bhagavad Gita or Quran or Puran of virtual world. How to behave on virtual world. For the physical world, we have lots of Shiksha Patris, but about virtual world, we don't have. So we can imagine that it is a very challenging task to develop digital citizenship among the people also. We hope that through this digital portfolio and other things, many of you might be learning and acquiring this habit of doing the things also. This sense of belonging to own their learning is something that is quite an ideal for digital portfolio. So whatever you do, your blog, your videos, your learning, how do you own that thing? If you've done hard work on that, you have that ownership that this is my work, and you are proud of that. And whatever we are proud of, we are happy to share with other people. As people say, "Gamta no kariye gulal." So what we like to spread across, what we are proud of. So are we not proud of our learning? Are we not proud of our blogs? Maybe not. That's why we don't share. Or we have not done that work properly that one can be proud of. If I have done hard work in that, I will take care of those things and I will share in a very significant manner. As we have lots of these papers that you have prepared, posters and other things. So if somebody will mishandle the paper, the people who have done hard work, they will not be happy with that. If somebody will crumble it down and try to throw in dustbin, then they will again bring out and they will say that no, put it at a better place. That because hard work, there is ownership of the people who has done the hard work. The same way your videos, your blogs, are you not proud of those things? If you are proud, then you will own those learning and you will tell people that this is what I have done. You will keep on sharing with them. And I keep on telling that those who are habituated of sending you this good morning and birthday and good night messages, whenever they send that, send your one blog link to them. Okay, good morning, read this. Good night, read this. Keep on sharing. Keep your blog links handy, your YouTube video links handy. And as soon as you get such a stupid message from anybody, give this message to them, that at least they will stop sending those messages. That also will be good. There will be unnecessary traffic on WhatsApp only about this wishes and other things only. That can be stopped if people share meaningful things, significant, meaningful things. People do not have a habit of sharing. But if we own this, if we have that sense of belonging with our learning, then we will do that. And then this last part, ninth part, it says that it is also helpful in boosting students' self-confidence also. How it can help in boosting the self-confidence of the students. That depends upon you. Whether do you feel confident about the digital portfolios or not. I have seen many people when they are students, then when they become teachers, they start hiding many things also. So maybe then you are not proud of your performance, which you were when you were a student. But as a teacher, you think that this is not fair, this is not good. Also, so that way it may not help. Also, many people might not be happy with the thing, and many might be happy also. That becomes very personal whether it helps in boosting your self-confidence or not. This quote by Holly Clark said this, that it is imperative now in this digital era that students are able to curate, archive, expand on the work they are producing in class. Lots of activities happen in all the classrooms. From school to universities, lots of activities are happening. But whatever is produced in the class, how many of the students are able to take it on a digital space where that activities are curated, archived, and then expanded upon those activities there. So whatever physical activities are going on in the classrooms, how many of those activities are put on digital portfolio? Today's education must help students authentically learn important digital citizenship lessons. Education must students to internalize, must help students to internalize the core subject as well as a vital digital literacy skills, such as creating their own digital web presence and learning to effectively and purposefully share their learning with the world. So when you search your name, is it leading to your any kinds of academic work or not? You Google yourself and you see that. If you are able to find your YouTube channel, your blog, then that is something very valuable, that you have created your own digital presence. When people search with your name, it is your work where the pages are landing. So how that becomes necessary for everybody in this time, that their digital presence is very valuable and very important also. So how that happens, that one can see, and all these things are getting reflected in digital portfolio or not. that becomes very important to be seen there. So keeping these all things in mind, the SEM4 students will try to demonstrate their work in 5 to 7 minutes. They have to showcase the things very quickly. And then in the second session, semester 2 students will move across and they will keep on asking and see, or you can open the digital portfolios in your mobile phone also. All of you might have published your work also and prepared a QR code of all the things also. So then you can explore the things and give a feedback and the evaluation. And for you, the learning also. Semester 2 students should start having a digital portfolio right from today itself. Don't wait for semester 4. If you have not started up till now, then start from today, and whatever, whenever you are free. Summer break will be a free time. So you can complete lot many works of the previous years on your digital portfolio. When you will be in semester 4, there will be lots of other works also. There will be dissertation writing, there will be final presentations for annual function and other thing. And in that, this work also will be there. So if you keep something lingering till the end, then it will be unmanageable. You will feel like you are in NERC if you will not do the work on time. And you will see that I am the devil. You will start seeing Mephistopheles and Lucifer in me also. But I would say that this is your fault. It is not my fault. I always warned you to manage your time. And time and again, I keep on posting messages also in WhatsApp that you have a free time, complete your work. So if you don't do that, then always look at yourself as a devil, not as me as a devil. So it is your fault. When we write these letters, we always warn that if you remain absent on in the attendance sheet, the letters will come. So then if you think that I am an evil, then I would say, no, you are evil because you have not taken care of your attendance. If you take care, nothing happens. Otherwise, everything happens where you get a chance to blame me. And when you will be watching the films like Three Idiots, you will find that we also have one virus in our department. But I would say that no, I am not a virus. I always warn you to have a timeline, that this is the timeline. Follow the timeline. Nothing wrong will happen. The space will be like Swarg. But if you fail the timeline, it will become Nark. For everybody, it becomes the hellish thing if we don't follow the timeline properly. So now let us start with our students' presentations. Okay. We have already given the sequence. Okay. And first one, Trali will start with the things. Okay. Yes, you can share the screen and you can start. That page and then key highlights of the thing. That key part, that is the important part. Then depending upon time, I will ask you what else you can showcase. But whatever is very important, which you want to show, that you start showing, and then I will ask what other things are there. And the other group, lab, in the lab, you have to go and start.
Okay. So I am Trali Dodia, and the learning of literature from my bachelor's to till the date has been truly enriching. That has developed in me many things together. First, I'll begin by what is literature. That was before PG, when I entered in this department, and now what has been changed. So when I entered here, so first we were asked to write what is literature for you. So that time I have given a metaphor of river that has been connected to purity and all the things. River, in the river there has been mud and pure water comes at the bottom. But when I look forward for literature, my understanding of the literature has been slightly changed. That is, when we consider literature, the purity word is mostly connected with the religiosity. So understanding literature will, as per my perspective, will not go in that stream. So literature has been literature gives us a vision to look at all the things in a very crystal clear manner, that rather than those religious words and all the things. While talking about my metaphorical sense of understanding literature, I have given a metaphor to literature, that is spectacles. The major function of spectacles is to give a clear vision to a person when his or her eyesight's gone blurred. So what literature does is it tries to give a new vision to the society when like when in metaphorical sense, we all suffer from a type of nearsightedness to look closely to the thing that obscures our ability to clearly perceive the world in a better way. We are blinded by the limitations of our individual expectations, experiences that I have also included in how literature shaped me. The biases tying our world views and the other societal structures that we are connected with. So literature tries to restore all the things that are remaining within understanding of the things. It tries to give us a vision to look at the society in a very fruitful manner. It is not about just as a layered thing, but it tries to unfold all the narratives and voices within the society. Uh, Literature has been literature has shaped me very importantly, because I have written in my page, call me Trali, a literature student. When one loves literature, no service comes too hard. That is rewritten by the story of service of love that tells that when one loves once is art, no service seems too hard. So when one loves literature, no service seems too hard. That I have experienced within my life as well, and that, as per my understanding, is the biggest thing. So I was not a prolific reader from my early childhood or college school time, and that there was scarcity of books in rural areas and all the things. But when I came to my college time, graduation, so there I could find books. But that time I was like, I had to improve my English skills, speaking skills, and understanding all the things. So that time also I was not reading some additional books and all the things. But that time, as being a student of literature, I have studied so many texts together that, like, earlier I have acquainted with this domestic violence in my home as well as outside the society. That we all have experienced a lot. So that time my vision was too aggressive towards that. But after studying literary text, Kiran Desai's work, Simone de Beauvoir's The Second Sex, all those the feminist works, that has given me a sense that all the things prevail and how to handle the things. And I'm very fortunate to say that I could bring changes at my home. So that is the one point, how my vision towards looking at the society and how to handle all those problems has been changed. The second one is that literature has escaped me from having a single narrative. As I have studied this text, The Only Story by Julia Barnes, and also in our activities we had this Shima Mandi Ghosh's The Danger of Having Only Stories. So while understanding all the literary text, it gives an insight that we should not look at the only story within the society as well, because we all have our different narratives and we solely rely on that. We should never put our leg in others' shoes, and we don't want to understand that. So studying literature has given me that vision to think that way. And fortunately in this also, like, I could bring change at my home. I can I am able to teach some things that I have learned from literature. So this is the learning outcome of myself. The very important thing of my digital portfolio is my blogs that I have written during my bachelor's as well as my master's. I began writing blogs during the second year of my bachelor's, imitating this department's videos and all the online platforms, exploring that. So that time I was writing blogs. That was not like writing for a very critical thinking kind of thing, but that when I go back to that blogs, I could find something very fruitful in that, and my vision to look at, criticize, or have a kind of a thinking creatively or critically has been changed as well. And those writing those blogs has helped me to write blogs here as well. So this journey will obviously get continued. Second one is that I have incorporated the works that I have studied. I have assorted as
Share again.
this. Okay. So I have assorted the literary works that I have studied during my master's and bachelor's in plays, novels, poems, and short stories and non-fiction. In both the things, in master's there was one non-fiction by Franz Fanon, The Wretched of the Earth, and in BA there was only one, Travel and Transport. Then I also tried to see the conflict in literature along with the help of AI tools like ChatGPT and Google.
It's a little bit. Oh, no, from I think up. Not so they have to check their sound. There only there will be problem in sound output. Yeah, it is okay. Yes. Are you getting our voice there upstairs? Anybody? You're getting the voice. Okay, then speak something so we can see whether we are getting your voice or not. Yes, speak. No, we are not getting your voice here. Yes, speak something.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we are getting your voice now. Yeah, you can continue now.
Okay, sir. Hello.
Yes, we can get your share your screen.
Okay, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible here.
Okay, sir. So I will start my. Hello, everyone. My name is Ghansam, and this is my portfolio. Hello. And this is my homepage. This is my about me page, and what is literature. So, so on the first day of our semester one of MA, I have wrote this about what is literature for me, and I have wrote this two lines that literature is work of art in the various forms like poem, novel, drama, essay, and literature contains the state of mind of people. Some literature is not even limited to its period of time. Some of them can be limitless and of any time and can be relatable. And it was a very narrow and very short. But after PG, I have uh, tried to put my understanding of what is literature for me in the best possible way. And uh, here I have put this what is literature for me. And then my metaphor for literature. So my metaphor for literature is soil. As soil can soil is very if the uh, soil is very important for the human need of agriculture and all the things possible on the earth. And that, and also the literature is in similar way. It is very important for the human, as a good cultivated soil can make this this planet green and inhabitable for humans and other creature. In the same way, literature also have this power. The good literature can cultivate the good society and the humans. So that's how I put the my metaphor for literature soil, and how literature shaped me. So I have described that I have come to know the various form of literature, and even the audio visual art form of literatures like movie, TV shows and musicals and all the things. But it was always the narrow thinking of and for the entertainment. But after I have completed this academic journey of BA and MA, I have cultivated critical thinking, that how to read and compare the literature with the contemporary time, and how it is relevant and can be thought provoking to connect literature with our time and society. This is my BA's blogs, and then my MS academic activities. So there are blogs of each semesters. I have put all the blogs of my uh, 4 semesters, and I have put my all the YouTube videos from semester 1 to 4, and other activities into the blogs also of research paper presentation, of classroom activities, of Teachers Day, and film studies. All the blogs are there, and then other academic activities like research paper presentation, or um my leadership activities that I have done in ICT committee and other things. And uh, this is how I have put all my things related to this, and this is how I have put my uh, digital portfolio.
Yeah. Okay, Ghanshyam. Now keep the another student ready there. By the time we take the turn from here.
Okay,
So
sir.
here, Avni, are you ready? Avni? Okay, so let me bring you in and you can share your screen. Okay? Yes, upstairs, keep the other student ready. Okay? Yes, you can start.
No, sir. Some network issues is there.
network. Okay, then let us take the next one. Who is Ethel is ready. Yes, you can start.
So can I?
Yes.
Hello everyone. So I'm going to demonstrate my portfolio with how literature shaped me. That I have begin in the way that it is very important to know oneself, and as we know that we all study. But when someone asks us a question that what we are studying, it is very easy to answer that question. But however, if the question comes in that way, that what exactly we are learning and what will be the learning outcomes of that, so that can we answer that question as easily as the first question. So learning outcome is very important, which I when I was in bachelor, I was not aware that how one can gain learning outcome. But after came to the masters, I know that how after reading literature or the works of many authors, and what will be the particular learning outcome after reading any novel. So that way I have started that how literature shaped me. And it obviously literature shaped my thinking, but also helped me to develop more empathy towards others. That I haven't been a prolific reader in my during my bachelor's, but after I began develop interest in reading novels and books. And as we have the Ministry of Utmost Happiness novel in our semester 4 syllabus, so after reading Arundhati Roy, helped me to understand the problems of other people, and especially the marginalized community, that how people are suffering. And when I was in my bachelor's, the first play I have studied is Arthur Miller's All My Son, and it helped me to understand that how to accept the mistakes, and what is more important is to take responsibility for our own life, as reflected in Arthur Miller's quote that if I have to be alone, I want to be by myself. So it is very important that younger generations took that responsibility of their life. So that is how literature taught me to think critically, and it definitely developed the lens of how to engage in discussions and contribute to what I have learned. It become a source of inspiration and will always remain an important learning source for me. So that is how world of literature shaped my personal growth as well as understanding of the human experiences. And based on my bachelor's journey and master's journey, the metaphor for literature I have given is a lantern. That fundamentally we can see metaphorically literature can be lantern, as it illuminates the condition of human sufferings and pain. For example, if we are holding a lantern in our hand, that it will give light. And in the same way, literature can also be the guide for everyone. And when the future path is unknown, literature providing the directions to readers in a more appropriate way, and one can easily finds the way. literature is very deep. For example, it is like holding a lantern in our hand, and if we are holding lantern in our hand and putting it one corner, then the light will remain in that particular corner, while the other corners remain in darkness. And as a reader, if we analyze literature from only one perspective, then obviously it limits our knowledge as well as understanding. But it is very important that we should not analyze literature from only one perspective or one side, but we have to analyze it from all the sides, and it illuminates and sharpens the thoughts and perspectives of people. So that is how I have given the metaphor, which is lantern. Then I have included my bachelor's blogs. In that I have uh, written the blogs of different short stories as well as the play, included all the blogs, assignments, presentations, and presentation videos. And one of the most interesting part in my digital portfolio is that I have included the academic activities, and in which I have classified the videos, that introductory classroom presentations. And so when I was in my bachelor's, I was someone's personal growth and can learn many new things. And in this particular section, studio activities, I have included all the videos that I have made, which give own interpretations and how, because it others. Yes, the teachers' day videos and experience I have also
Okay,
included.
good.
So
Quite well presented. Okay, so upstairs.
that's it from my side. Thank you.
You are ready? Okay, yes. So, Avni, you can start.
Uh, I have given two metaphors to the literature. That is whirlpool, and the second one is drug. When in the starting, when we were asked to write about the metaphor about what is literature, I have written metaphorically, and I have given the metaphor of drug before starting MA. And for me, literature, I have written like that. For me, literature is a drug, both the medicine and the addictive alcohol. Whenever I feel depressed, I take literature as medicine, as a cure. But the stories and metaphor make me addicted to the literature. But during the master's program, I found stronger arguments and evidence to prove my metaphor more accurately. I also found second metaphor for literature, which is whirlpool. uh, as the ocean has many secrets, and one of them is a whirlpool. Just as science describes whirlpools, literature functions similarly. Whirlpool from when fast flowing currents in ocean and rivers changes direction, intricating an unusual way. Similarly, literature creates whirlpool when elements like currents, uh, genre, forces, themes, and opposing directions, viewpoints collide. These elements combine to create irresistible pull. forcing readers to suffer to surrender to the experiences. The deeper the reader dives into the literature, the more entangled they become. Just like venturing into the beautiful ocean exposes you to the whirlpools. Literature can present frustrating and even disturbing ideas like those found in nihilistic, existential, and dystopian works. However, a true lover of literature embraces these challenges. They will willingly surrender to the whirlpool unafraid of the potential harm. And the second metaphor is drug. I considered a drug for literature before starting my master is that a drug can be viewed as a two ways medicine and addiction. Uh, Art, as the Tyler Sharp has said, art is the only way to run away from home without leaving the home. In this way, literature can be healing balm for the soul. It grants access to the experiences beyond our reach. Romantic poetry, like Wordsworth, can mend our mental bonds, while Albert Camus' work can offer solace from the existential anxieties explored by the other philosopher. This is how literature functions as a medicine. And however, literature can also be like drug in different sense. We have all experienced the addictive pull of captivating book. Even after finishing it, we might feel a hangover of it, a lingering emotional responses. This is a part of journey from reader to avid reader. We devour one good book after another, becoming progressively more invested into the world of literature. I can still recall my first book was Twilight and the many romantic novels that followed. However, upon entering my master's program, I encountered a wider range of genres: dystopian fictions, existential literature, the absurd nihilistic, and importantly, war literature. Deep, Im- uh, deep immersion in these genres can be addictive, and as you dwell deeper, encounter critical theories like feminism, cultural studies, Marxism, and Derrida. You are exposed to the realities of the injustice, crime, and helplessness. This is darker side of literature, with this potential to include both relief and anxiety. Is why I find the drug as metaphor. Uh, in my portfolio, I have deal with the invention oasis, in which I have put my photography. There are lots of photographs. Uh, Here is the rangoli and the paintings that I have done as a part of my business. So I think this is the most attracting part of my digital portfolio, and there are many things like my BA blogs, my BA journey, in which I have written all about the things that I have done in my during my BA programs. And here are the assignments, blogs, and all. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Nirali, are you ready? Then you can start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is the home page about me. કેમ ન થતું? This is my home page, and this is about me. And for me, what is literature? Before PG, this is the picture of I've written when we are of the first day of our MA. That time I cannot write more than one or two paragraph. But after the PG, for me, literature is like a treasure chest which is full of stories, poem, and plays, and it help us to understand different feelings and ideas, and it is also like a guidebook for life, and also teaching us important lessons, and making us thinking deeply and about the world around us. uh, this is how literature shaped me. uh, in our MA journey, uh, we teach many books. We read many books, novels, plays, dramas, and poems. And in that, literature has made me more understanding, imaginative, and better at thinking. And when we focus on the works which we are studying, like 1984 by George Orwell, Pride and Prejudice, and The Midnight Children's, all are have also taught me that different culture and the things which are important to issues, and also it is gave us a freedom and love. And also literature has helped me grow as a person and understand the world better. This is the metaphor which I have first describe what is the meaning of metaphor. Metaphor is making in a writing and speech more colorful, and also establish the comparison that beyond the literal meaning in around us. My metaphor is a dream catcher. The dream catcher is a filter and capture the dreams. And also, like it is also like a literature that it is filter and capture the essence of the human experiences, emotions, and ideas. And dream catcher also a neglect of fears, doubt, and harsh reality of life, and also gave a strength and hope and power to us. In the literature, we see the emotions and ideas like a dream catcher, and also the poems and the stories are also relevant in the literature, and it is also ways like intricate and narratives that captivative and engage the readers, and inviting them to explore the depth of imagination and empathy. And the literature serves as a as a vessel for the both our fears and hopes, and guiding us throughout the complexities and of the existence with the open minds and our heart. So this is the my metaphor. The uh, in my portfolio, I have put the many certificates, but the I have done ITI in the course of health center inspector, and I have also passed the Hindi and Sanskrit exam, which are the Pahli, Dusri, Tisri, and the Vinit, and the also Bruhad Gujarat Sanskrit Parishad exam, and I got these certificates. And this is the feedback QR code, and thank you.
Okay, thanks, Nirali. Now we will take a break, and we will now allow semester 2 students to move across the digital portfolios to see the things. And I request somebody to just take a view here. And from here we take to this part. It's disconnected. We need to just showcase this QR codes there. Okay, we will take in another turn. No problem. Okay, fine. So we are taking a break here, and now at 4 o'clock we will continue with the remaining students. They're showcasing, but in this 2 hours time, semester 2 students should personally visit the portfolios of semester 4 students and ask them questions about what we discussed initially, that how they have done all those objectives and how they displayed their learning outcomes. And you have to evaluate this form. So up till 4 o'clock, the things are open now. We are going offline now, and we'll come again online at 4 o'clock.